A preformed or hard shell liner pond is a great choice, especially if you want a water garden that's smaller in size or even situated above ground. There are 6 basic steps to follow when installing a hard shell liner pond, and the first is site selection and layout. A site that's visible from the rooms you spend a lot of time in, like your kitchen or your family room, will maximize your enjoyment of the pond. Choose the size pond you want. This site is perfect for a 100-gallon pond. Now locate the pond in the yard. You can move the liner around until you find the perfect spot. To outline the pond prior to digging, use a board and flour or spray paint to mark the edge of the liner all the way around. And you'll need to mark the inner edges. They will be the deepest part. Now start digging by removing the sod from the center of the pond. This will be the deep section. Dig down to the correct level, matching the depth of the liner. Next, dig out to the edges of the pond, plus an additional 2 inches all the way around. Reserve the soil to build up a slope for a waterfall, or just use it to enhance your landscape. It's critical to make sure the hole is level. You should check by taking frequent measurements during the digging stage, and check all the surfaces. That way you'll have the opportunity to make adjustments sooner rather than later. Next, place the liner in the hole. It should fit somewhat loosely, rest on the shelves, and sit relatively level. The outer pond edges need to be 1 to 3 inches below the surface of the ground. Assess how the liner sits in the hole and make any adjustments necessary for the best possible fit. Clear out any loose clumps of soil, sharp roots, and protruding stones. It's important to protect the liner from punctures. A cushion of sand can help do just that. Pour 2 to 3 inches of sand into the bottom of the hole and on all the shelves. Spread the sand out evenly and smoothly. The next step is to install the liner. Place it in the hole and make sure all the surfaces are level, with the edges slightly above ground level. You can still make adjustments at this stage by just shifting the sand. Once you've got the liner in place with the perfect fit, you can begin filling the pond. As the water flows in, pour more sand into the gaps around the edges. You'll need to keep pace with the rising water level, since the weight of the water will tend to push the walls out toward the sides of the hole. With the pond installed and filled, it's time to add the finishing touches that make each pond individual and attractive. Rocks and pebbles on the shelves are perfect planting areas. Marginal plants can root directly into the gravel. To create a beautiful, natural-looking pond, the key is to cover up the liner everywhere it's visible above the water line. And since a pond's water level can drop a few inches during hot, dry weather, it's important to stack up stones and pebbles under the water surface to hide the walls and shelves. You'll need to filter the pond, and Tetra's complete filtration kits are ideal. These kits include a filter, a fountain set, and a pump powerful enough to simultaneously run the fountain head and a statuary fountain of your choice. Tetra has a wide variety of fountains to choose from, so you can customize your pond. Take a look at the equipment chapter for detailed information on pumps, filters, and accessories. Finish your pond with landscaping that reflects your personal style. There's helpful advice covering water, plant, and fish care on the Tetra website and in other chapters on this DVD.